Hey guys, it's Damon. I thought I'd do this video because someone asked a very good question that I could do a video about, and it was, ask a trans, I posted this on my Instagram. Ask a trans person common questions and I will answer them related to being trans, obviously. I didn't realize that there's supposed to be a B and there was actually a D, so that's great. um, I didn't make that photo though, so. Anyhow, so this person's question was, where did you get your confidence to come out as transgender, and what advice would you give a trans person still living as their birth gender on starting their journey towards being their true gender? That's a very good question because I have really bad anxiety, so, yeah, that was a big thing coming to that realization. I only really figured that out the beginning of this year. Like May or April or May. I know I never really, I never felt like a girl. I didn't honestly know before what I felt like. Like, it was just, I looked in the mirror and I didn't know what the hell I saw. I just didn't see a girl. It was weird. I tried looking at, my sister and my mom. I tried being like them. I tried, I didn't necessarily want to, but I guess I did. I wanted to fit in with them so bad, but I knew that wasn't going to work. Like, deep inside my heart. In my brain, I was like, no, your brain, you're trying to, shh, my dog. And I drove. Wow. But I just knew something was off. And, when I came to the realization, it did make me happier knowing, in a way, that I knew that it was scary because of other reasons, discrimination and a lot of different stuff, that happens, but I knew that I couldn't control. It's not something I can control. Initially, I thought I was gender fluid at first. I came out as gender fluid, and, because I was like, I still didn't mind, I guess, wearing more feminine clothes, and then I realized I didn't like it, and then, well, it was mainly the makeup thing, and then I realized that no, that's not actually how I feel. I don't feel like a woman. I just like wearing makeup. That's it. Um, and, sorry, I'll go to the point. I guess the confidence was just that I was happier with myself, and I'm happier with myself now, and I find myself more attractive. Before, I didn't. Like, I had that confidence that in myself, like, not just obviously outside, but I was happier with myself inside, not fully. I still, hate myself a lot, but it's not like it was before I knew. And so, for me to tell certain people it wasn't that hard, but to tell other people it was very hard, because I really was scared I was going to lose them. That's just a big thing for most people. They don't want to lose people they're very close to, and I was dumb, especially with my best friend, because she was definitely totally 1000% fine with trans people, like anyone in the LGBTQ, like community, anyone at all. So that was kind of dumb, but I still worried because anxiety. But yeah, I just realized that, this is who I am. Can't change it, and it makes me happier. This is how I'm happier. And if other people don't like it, that's fine. They just won't be in my life, and that is how it has to be. Some people aren't going to support you, and it's unfortunate if it's because of that reason that you come out as trans or whatever else, you might come out as, but that's the reality, that some people just can't handle it, and they're just kind of jerks. But, and then the other part, and what advice would you give to a trans person and still living as their birth gender on starting their journey towards being their true gender? Honestly, if you're wanting to come out to people, do not, under any circumstances, do what I did. I haven't come out to most of my family. My mom knows, my sister kind of knows, but she didn't believe it, and I haven't talked to her since, but I have talked to my mom since. My mom knows I want to see a gender therapist. Anyways, I want to. Like, I didn't say I did. I don't know, the way it came out might sound like I said I did. Um, anyways, but, what I did was kind of like full force, like, these are the pronouns I want, this is the, don't call me that, like, it was very blunt, everything, and you need to do it piece by piece, because that's a lot to put on someone, even though, you really want it, because that's how it is for you, and it hurts you to hear anything but what you want. It's still, it's still going to be hard on other people if you just, like, boom, right out there. So, yeah. But then, like, piece by piece, I was telling my mom more and for stuff that about me that I want, and I really, a couple months ago, or two, three, or maybe even 4 months ago, I don't know, because at the beginning of this year when I told her, she didn't believe me, neither my sister. They're like, no, you just have issues, and then later on, like, it was before I got my hair cut, and I showed my mom what I wanted, and she looked at me, she was like, why would you want a man's haircut? You're not a man. And I literally shut down completely and went in my room, and I was so depressed, and I came out a couple times to go in the kitchen, and she was sitting in the living room, and I just was so upset, and I went back in my room, and I was thinking, I need to talk to her now. Like, this is the perfect time, no one else is home, just us, and she's just watching TV, she's not busy. And so I went and sat down with her, and I told her, and I said, this is how I know it is. That's a weird way of saying it, but I didn't exactly say it like that, but I said, this is how it is. And whether you believe it or not, it is. And I want to see a gender therapist, but I know it is. And if I need to be diagnosed with gender dysphoria, whatever, that's fine. But that's what's going to happen. And she started crying, but she was like, because I told her it really hurt her saying what she did, but that I understand she didn't know. Like, she knew I came out earlier this year, but she thought it just went all away because, stereotype, because I was still wearing makeup sometimes. Anyways, so, yeah, and then she was crying. She's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't know, and then I, a month or so later, was telling her I was getting a binder, told her what it was, and she was really confused about it, but I explained stuff, and, I started then piece by piece, not just, like, because I haven't brought up anything else, but I will, and I don't really have advice on, coming out to all your family, because I haven't done that. I'm not living technically full-time, but I will be shortly, and when I am, I will probably, do another video. I'm sorry if I can't be more helpful, but all I can say though is that if it's really hurting you, especially if you're really young, the thing that I'm fortunate about is that I realize this being the age I am now, but that doesn't always matter, because if you live with parents that aren't supportive, even if you're 20, they would probably still kick you out. Even if you're paying rent, they were like, no, I want you to live in a different house, But my parents aren't like that. They're very supportive people. Even if they don't understand something and it might be hard for them, they're not like that. But again, it still helps that I'm a lot older and I can do what I want with myself, really. And I can get my own stuff and whatever. I have my own money now, so I can, do that. But if you're very young, honestly, I think your friends are who you really have to turn to first, because you can get them to use the right pronouns and name, or if you don't mind your name, that's cool, but if you want a different name, get them a different name, and, just remember that it is hard when people, misgender you, and, it's just, it hurts your heart really bad, I know that, because I hear it every day, and I actually correct people. It's just an instant thing in my head now. When someone calls me she or her, I literally say he and him. It's every time, and even my name. When people call me my old name, I'm like, Damon. So I hope this video was somewhat helpful. I'll, like I said, I'm not like into it yet, and when I start seeing a gender therapist, I will make videos on that so I can help people out.